Good morning, this is Caesar, and this is a blog about frames and meaning. Frames and meaning that we assign to the things around us and how they impact our lives, how they impact the resources that we activate from within ourselves. Now, I was aware about the concepts of frames and meaning for a long time, but today I had a vivid exemplification of what their impact can be in one's life. This morning I had a Toastmasters meeting, and the interesting thing about this meeting is that it starts at 7:30 a.m. 7:30 a.m. Now, I'm not an early bird usually, but Toastmasters, it's an important thing for me, and I make an effort or took the decision to wake up at 5:30 in order to prepare myself for the meeting and be on time at 7:30 for the Toastmasters meeting. Only that, last night I got carried away with something that I was working on, and I went to bed at around 2 o'clock. So I turned off the lights at about 2 o'clock. And when this morning the alarm went off at 5:15, I can say it was a difficult decision for me to make. It was a difficult decision because I was thinking, well, maybe I should skip this week's meeting at Toastmasters because I'm too tired. I only had a few hours of sleep, and maybe I should skip it. But then I started to think things like, well, it's not nice, you must go, you promised that you will be there, and you have to go, and stuff like you have to be responsible, stuff like you have a role. And the more I was telling myself, infusing with those kind of being responsible type of words, the more I felt like not going. So the more I was infusing with you have to type of words, the more I felt like, well, maybe I don't have enough energy. I felt weakened inside, sleepy, stuff like this. But then I took a perspective on myself. I looked at myself and I was, wondering, why do I want to go to Toastmasters to start with? I mean, what's about Toastmasters that, makes me want to go there? So I started to think in terms of, why do I want to go there? And the more I was thinking about, why do I want to be there this morning, the more I wanted to be there this morning, because I was focusing on the things that I wanted to create by going and participating on the Toastmasters meeting. And interestingly enough, starting to focus on, I want to be there, I want to go there because so-and-so, the more resourceful I started to feel, and more energetic. So it wasn't really a problem for me to wake up and prepare myself for the meeting. And sure enough, I went to the meeting, and it was a great meeting, by the way. What do I mean by that? That's a nice story. What do I mean by that? The main concept that I want to convey to you today, it's not new, but I want to convey it to you, is that whatever happens in your life, in your environment, whatever happens, it has no meaning. It doesn't have any meaning at all. Whatever is, it is. The moment when you give it a meaning that it's relevant for yourself, that's the frame you put around that particular event or situation, and that's your position in regards to that situation. That's how it is, pretty much like the lenses. You put some lenses on your face and you're looking at that situation through those lenses, and those lenses distort some parts of that particular situation or focus your attention on other certain parts, basically, or colors, different other aspects, areas of that particular situation. So basically that dictates the way you're going to feel, the way you're going to think, and obviously the way you're going to behave in regards with that particular situation. So the way we frame the meaning that we assign to a particular event, that's what's going to activate or not certain resources inside ourselves in regards with that particular situation. It's not like we don't have those resources. It's just that when we see that situation in a certain way, some resources don't get to be activated. And once we switch our view, our perspective over that situation, other resources come up. So next time when you don't feel like doing something, ask yourself, why would you want to do that particular something? Or better yet, I'm wondering, knowing what you know now, that nothing has a meaning until you assign one. And that if you assign a powerful meaning to a situation, they're going to activate positive resources inside ourselves, strong resources inside yourself. So I'm wondering, knowing that, how many different ways can you find today only, to take a look around at the situations that you encounter and just choose to assign an empowering meaning to those situations. Even if, let's say, the automatic response is to give it a negative meaning, a disempowering meaning. Just ignore it. Today, make a decision to just ignore those negative meanings. Just ignore them and ask yourself, what else can that situation mean? What else can it mean? And choose an empowering meaning. And notice what difference does it make? What kind of experiences do you get to have if you were to choose today only to assign empowering meanings to the things around you? See what happens. And I'm curious actually what your experiences would be. And I'm looking forward for your stories, because I'm always happy to hear happy stories from the people around me. So let me know, what was your experience if you chose today to assign empowering meanings to the things around you. Until next time, take good care. Bye for now.